Hello, welcome to the stream. Today we are going to be looking at data and relic site scanning, um, together with how do you actually scan them, how do you find them, and then how do we actually complete them to the best of our ability. Going to be using a Stratios for this. It's quite an expensive ship, quite an expensive build, but can pay for itself really nicely. Um, so we have data analyzer, relic analyzer, micro warp drive, so we can get there quickly. Scan range finding array, which boosts our scanning power. We have this is an armor based ship, so we have everything's in armor repair together with nanite paste, which needs. Okay, we've got Sisters of Eve core probe launcher. We've got a covert ops cloaking device, so we can stay out of sight. I'm thinking we need to find a region which is close by but low low sec or close to. So we are looking for somewhere which is within range, but perhaps 0.6. Just come out a bit. 0.7. Okay. So if we go to earning to 0.7, not many out of there. Okay, so a couple of jumps out. So we'll go via earning and have a look that way. So Stargates in through. Now, I've got something just pinging away in the background. There's a USB device is connecting and disconnecting. I don't know what it is. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is find a planet and walk to it 100 kilometers. Look up. This keeps me off everybody's radar for a little while. Okay, while I'm heading out that way, I'm going to open the solar system up, and that will keep into the center. Then we'll open the probe scanner. So we've got one cosmic signature in the system, is that red cross there, and make sure we've got our probes launched, probes loaded, sorry. Now we can't launch probes until we're decloaked, and there they are. Okay, so what we need to do now is just going to exercise there. If we click on the red cross, that centers it within this window. We now have a scanning range. Now, what you want to do is get that scanning over the center of the red cross. Now, down here in your probe scanner screen, you have a size. So this gives you the distance between the probes, and these probes are in the center of each of these bubbles. So ideally, we want the probe size to be larger than the red circular around the red cross, because then as it scans it down and finds more information about it, it should remain within the probe diameter. So we've got the centralized. Now this is vertically looking down. If we go to our horizontal view, you can see that we're not centralized there. So use the up arrow just to bring that straight up, and we can see that we're nicely centered. If you get lost as to what's up and down, just click on these and that will help you out. Now I do like to start at the top, go to the side, and then repeat next time round. So what we're going to do is analyze. What you'll see is these are going to start boosting the signal of this. So we can see it's moved slightly. So now we have to move over. Again, centralize, you can zoom in and out. As you see, as you move in, move slightly further away. You want close over. Up, move out. Go to the side again. Down. We're going to drop our probe size down, which does the same scan but closer, so more focused. That should increase the signal strength. Need at least 25% so we know what we're looking at. Okay, so this is a wormhole. We can scan that down, tag it and go through if we wish to, but not really bothered about wormholes at the moment. We won't typically find anything in there of any interest right now. So I'm going to close that down. Click on this button here to recover active probes. Now if you go into a different system, your probes will be lost. If you dock into a station, they will automatically recover when you dock. If you have more, the probe launcher fits 8 probes. If you have more than 8, such as 16, it will automatically reload every time you launch them, and then they'll just be recovered back to your inventory. Okay, so let's have a look at what stargates we've got. We've just been to Armar, so let's look at the area map. Head down to Martha. So Stargate jump. Now once we have launched the probes, we can reactivate the cloak if needed. If you glitch out or something like that, you can click on this little button in the top right to reconnect to your lost probes. Always useful. These can be fairly expensive. Okay, so 2 combat sites, 1 unknown signature. Okay, we're going to do same thing again. Planet random, up to within 100 kilometers. Again, we're in a 0.7 area, so we're still in high sec. coming off. Got Kerrang and what is that? Niffy, full name. Dagoth, H.P. Lovecraft. Okay, so we now to a orbital customs. So go into direction, just activate warp drive, micro warp drive, so that we increase our speed. Just head away from there. So that anybody else coming in can't access decloakers. If somebody's in within a couple of kilometres of you, they will. So we're just going to move out of that range. Okay, let's try that one again. Boost away, there we go. Okay. So randomization. Way that nobody's going to spot us. We can just keep going while we're doing this. So, right, we need our solar system map, and we're going to click on the X, which is there. We're going to our probes. Set the need to undo got this in the solar system map. Now I do prefer this view. Center on there. Right, so doing that. So nearly centered on there, and on down, and change. We're on 8AU there. So top, yeah, we're covering the bubble. Okay, so now, right, so analyze, see what we get. Disable micro warp drive. Okay, so center again. Shown in a bit. Centralized. Bottom, we zoom out and centralize there. Drop this down to focus. Scan again. Now let's see what we get. Another wormhole. I think I need to recall my drones. Go, they're all back. So I think I need to find a 0.5 system or lower. So let's see what we've got. 0.6 is a dead end system. Right, that's 0.6. 0.2 takes me straight into low sec. Seven, 6, 0.5. So I want to go there. You need to keep an eye on. I like to keep an eye on how many ships have been destroyed. So could just be doing missions. I want one ship destroyed in the last 24 hours. So choose that as a 4 and 10 jumps away. Let's go see what we can find. Okay, the reason we use the Stratios is the bonuses. Uses uses drones. We've got all fully loaded drone bay. Got sentry drones. Got infiltrators, fleet warriors, and twos. Bump through the next one. 4% bonus to armor resistances. 50% bonus to medium energy turrets range, and 37.5% bonus to core and combat scanner probe strength, plus 10% bonus to Relic and data analyzer virus. So this means that we can we get bonuses in all the areas we need. In terms of being able to scan down sites and basically go and solve them and get the loot. So let's see what we have. And resolution boosted. Anything in green is boosted by skills. So fitting, data analyzer, right? Those are the requirements for this ship. Atlantic cruiser, destroyer, frigate, command 1. Spaceship command 2, Amar cruiser 2, 3. Amar destroyer 3, Amar frigate 3. So requirements are fairly low for this, and being a faction ship, I don't believe that you the ship servants of the Sisters of Eve. I don't believe you need Omega 5E, so you can do it on Alpha. But as I say, they are expensive. This particular build is about 600 mil. So there is a cheaper ship, and you can't fit quite as much equipment, which is one below that. Green. Back to the ship tree, and you have the Astero. Much cheaper. Same bonuses in terms of the ability to fit cloaking devices and so on, but it's actually 20% bonus to drone hit points, whereas this has 10% bonus to hit points and damage. So it will last longer and kill faster. So let's see if we how far are we off now? 5 jumps, halfway there. So we are actually in a 0.5 system at the moment. Let's check a load. Keep an eye on the system. We ideally want a system that's got nobody in it. Or low sec. Low sec is anything from 0.1 to 0.5. Oh, 28 system. That's quite a bit. 0.6 and up is high sec, and 0.0 is low sec. Cloak up here. Hi to Empty Banana. Welcome to chat. Okay, there you go. We've got a system. It's low sec, and I'm on my own. Fantastic. So we are going to find planet up to within us, and we are going to cloak up. Doing this. Just have a look at the system. We've got 3 anomalies in the system. That's nice. So let's see what we've got. Okay. If you are going to be doing things in systems, one thing that you can do is if you go to where are we? Okay, if you click on your ship and go to the plus sign, you can save its current location. Now what we do is we will create what's called a safe spot randomly in a system for us. So I'm going to choose another planet. I'm going to walk to within 100k of there, but halfway along also going to release this bookmark and save the location at that point. So we are now random. We are going to save this as safe spot. Save that there. Okay, so now we can actually walk to our safe spot, and we'll be nowhere within, because anybody can walk to anybody can warp into the same point that you are from the planet, so they can effectively land on top of you. But setting a safe spot randomly in space means that unless they're actively scanning for you, they can't land on you. Okay, so we are going to do some scanning. Let's pick that one there. Now I can't need to turn off my cloak so I can launch probes, and there we go. do it 16 times. Center on the X. It. And so center vertically, horizontally, and anomalies. Same time, because we are vulnerable in system. Keep an eye on local. Okay, we have a combat site. So I'm going to pick this one now. We don't want to do a combat site. And going to scan that one. See what we can get. Not giving me very much. Is hopefully quite promising. Right, so we are centralized. Drop it down. Focus. Okay. Get anything good? And we have a relic site. So, by the looks of it, the other one's a wormhole. We kind of struck lucky. So now what we need to do is we need to get this to close to 100% so that we can ensure that we are turn it green. Once it goes green, we can then warp to it, save it and warp to it. So I'll drop the scan range down to focus more. Okay, so that's skipped up. I was close in there. Okay, so centralize and then drop that down again. Analyze. Let's see what we get. Okay, fantastic. So now we have a green site that we can walk to. Okay, so let's probes. We still have 2 people in systems. We need to just watch out, but we can actually do the relic site whilst cloaked. So see, we've got 3 what we call nodes here. We can approach, so 27, 31, 39 kilometers. Okay, so I need to uncloak. Okay, target these. Then ahead to that. I'll cloak back on. Oh, it's been a bit of a pain. Looks like they've changed some of the rules regarding these. So I'm still going to approach it. See what people are doing. One of the other things that you can have is a directional scan. Here you can set your range to maximum, change your angle to 360, you can see what is around, who's doing what, so you get an idea of what's going on. You can use a directional scan to see what kind of direction in at. So if we open that and directional scan, you can see that it looks like somebody's doing a mission out here. Got a lot of road wrecks, so it might be an agent mission or something like that. Or it might be the combat site doing. Okay, so disable the cloak and target that. That will get all these targeted. And once we're within 5 kilometers, we can run the Relic analyzer, see what we get. And if anybody's played Minesweeper, sorry, not Minecraft, Minesweeper on the PC, when you've got no internet connection, it's a very similar process. Click on a node inside here. It gives you a number that tells you how far away you are from the goal. So you're 5 away, which is expected. Now 4, 3, still 3 that way. Now we've hit a defensive firewall. Now to remove those, you click on them, but that takes off your virus coherence. So we can bypass that. Now this here gives you, that gave me a 1, so there's something around here of interest. Now it could be a tool. This is unidentified data cache. However, it's not, it's actually antivirus. So now I have to go around one of these, go around this one, and there you go, you see our virus coherence has dropped, and it's given us another one. Now this utility, if you use, so you click on that to save it, and then when you click on that, it will increase your defense against them removing your coherence. If that goes to 0, the canister will actually blow up and you'll lose the loot. So level 1, 2, there we go, that's the goal, that's what we're looking for. So I'm going to click this anyway. You get 3 charges on there, and there we go, hack successful. Now get cargo, can open, and we get nothing of it, really any value. Difficult. So now we want to unlock that target, and we shall move closest. We'll approach that. Since we've got a cloak off, we can warp drive, which goes there so much quicker. I like to disable this when we're down to 2 kilometers. Right, and we're back in. So same thing again. 4, so we're forced. Oh, that's bad news on that. 3 steps away from something good. 2 that way, 1 there. Now this could be bad or good. We're going to bypass that. 1 here. Now there is something there. Might be of use. I'm hoping this. Yeah, this is a kernel rot. Halves the coherence of a defensive subsystem. So we can use that on here, which gives us a bonus in that it halves the amount of damage that's required to take to kill it. So, and again, we've hit on the end and hack successful. Now, based on the strength of the item there, oh, there you go, 4 million ISK worth of items there. That's a bit of a result. So let's unlock that one and approach that one. So the colour of that, green one is easy, yellow one is harder, red one is very tough to do. So get a red one, but the loot increase in value in those is typically better. So we are vicinity, we'll go into here and see what we've got. So we're 3 away. What I'm doing here is I'm going to go down this side and this side, because if I get a block here, antivirus or something like that, I don't need to approach it. I might have a path down here to open up these nodes, and then I can come across and open up these without having to use my coherence to solve that one. Off to the side, go down here. Oh, wow, that was lucky. We found it straight away. And nothing in there. Well, that was a bit gutting. But then the easier it is, the less information you're going to get, the less chance you're going to get anything good out of it. So what we're going to do now is need this. We're going to go over to the next station, the next system, and see if we can find anything there. So we're not doing too badly at the moment. Just over 4 million worth of items. Which is in that one armor plate. Okay, so again we have one person here. We are going to pick a random planet, walk to in range, but at the same time we're going to click on our ship, go to plus. Ship is now warping, so we're going to open our save location, and we're going to save spot again, and submit. That has just saved us a spot in the system randomly, which again we can start scanning from. Nice little safe haven. And also if we need to come in here again because it's saved in your bookmarks, it will be there. So now you can manage those. If you find you don't need it, you can get rid of it. If you're the owner of that book location. So, and if you want to find them in your locations in here, personal locations. So in your people and places tab. Right, okay, so let's see what we've got. We have 2 anomalies system. So we'll pick that one first, and we'll our probes. Zoom in. Oops. Too far, too quick. Okay, go vertical. That way up. To top, and to set the range so the bubble outside and covering analyze. Now this will pick up the other one, so chance we might get spike on both, which at least identify what they are. Needs to be over 25%. So one's a wormhole and the other one isn't. One that isn't is the one that we focus on. So go vertical, contour it in, make sure we are closer to the center. So drop our size down and drop. Right, let's see if we can at least identify what it is. It's a relic site. Yeah. Right, so we cross. centrally. Vertically centered, drop down, analyze. Okay, second person system, and a third. Okay, we have our location up to 0. We are going to recall our probes. Probes recall very quick. That. See what we've cloak up for this. Now, you can have cloaking devices which don't take much skill to use, but to cloak while warping, you need covert ops one, which does require him to use. Okay, so we've got bunny, 2 frozen corpses called meat popsicles. In fact, we've got 4. So we are going to approach the closest Sancha debris, and again, we can't target it until we declare. I think if we had an afterburner rather than a micro warp drive, we would be able to use that whilst cloaked. So we are with 7 o'clock to drop our cloak. They go down to about halfway, and then we want to target it. Perfect. So, Relic Analyzer. Let's see what we can do here. So we're going to skip off to one side, skip off to the top. Great, we've got a I call it the repair one because it's a bench. So we can keep going off. We've now got a 5. That tells me that the target node is likely to 5 away. So we've got 2 and 1. Ah, are we lucky? Managed to hack that one successfully. Not much value in there. Okay, so we're going to approach the second one. Target those 2. Let's just unlock the one we were on. Okay, so we're going to turn our micro warp drive on. Get us there so much quicker. Now you've got options for speed or for being covert here. If you have your speed, you can typically get them done if you're quick, and sometimes lucky. You can typically get them done faster than somebody else can scan the area down, unless they're really adept at scanning. Or you can go cloaky and wait. Okay, so other way. See if we can come out here. Right. So, like those repair nodes. No. Okay. 2, 1. So we're going to use this and do that. That's 2. Another one. Oh, now this one's been a bit of a pain. Okay, so see what we get here. We can halve Another one. Wow, this one's really being difficult. So there's a chance it's there. So I might need to drop that down. So saying one there. Drop that down. And there we go. Right in the middle of those. I'm using the and typical nothing found. What was effectively a pain in the butt one. It had nothing in it. So yeah, we're using the distances to zero in on how close that potential target is. One of those said it was 3 away, one of them said it was 2 away, and the one that was 3 away and 2 away in the middle both had those virus scanners around. So by process of elimination and what else was around, I was able to work out there's a very, very good chance there was something there. A lot of people have just passed through this system. Need to be quick. So turn that on to activate my virus scanner. I'm going to quickly run through this. So, two, don't know. Okay, we're going to back up here. Two, no. Again, we're branching around. There we go. Branching around those to try and get away from that 100. Okay, not particularly good sight. I'm just going to walk to my safe spot and cloak up. Alright, I'm within 2,000 meters object, so I'll cloak. Now we can. So yeah, sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you don't. You might get one that drops something worth 30 or 40 million, which is nice, but sometimes you just get unlucky and you get like a K and pants. So I think I'm going to call that for this session, and what we shall do is have a look at what there are no stations in system. So I am going to just head back to Amar. I've only got 2 before I get to HiSec, which should be fine. Yeah, at least get back to a system. Might be Remeria. Have a look. Remeria. 0.6 inch HiSec structures. We're miners, please don't war. Well, that's looking for somebody to war deck them, isn't it? Right. Okay. Through. If I can dock in there, then dock up and safe to log off. Whatever you do, don't log off in space. Yeah, connection's dropped out there. That's not healthy. Mining barge. Okay, so stations. Go. So we can. So apologies if that dropped out there. It seemed to be a bit weird. But yes, we're just docking up into safe station. Never leave your ship in space if you can help it. If you do, due to disconnection, reconnect and dock up safely. Ship will appear in space and can be scanned down and shot. Not a good thing if you've got expensive implants. So here we have two available. Oh, nice! We've got two available mission agents to us, a level 1 and level 2. So what we'll do is some point tomorrow night I will be back on, and we shall actually get a little ship in the station, and we'll run a few missions. Agent missions level 2, see what we get. So thank you for watching, and I shall see you again tomorrow.